Beautiful night here in Tucson. Just got finished a nice hike. It's been a week since the 24 hours of the old Pueblo, and just wanted to check in, give you some of my thoughts and reflection on the race now that I'm fully recovered. I think I'm fully recovered. It took a few days. Just these old bones don't bounce back as fast as they used to, that's for sure. But anyway, glad to have gotten through the week and feeling pretty good. Did a couple rides, easy, and just getting the legs back into it a little bit. But feeling good, feeling strong again, and ready to kind of get back into a more regular workout routine now that the race is over and the recovery period is over. Now it's a matter of resetting goals. And I don't know about you, but when I do a big event that I put a lot of energy, emotional energy and time into, a lot of investment in energy, time, everything like that, when the event's over, it's a little bit sad. You put so much into it and all of a sudden it's over with. And whether you had a good result, a bad result, whatever, you still are, you feel like something's missing. At least I do. I used to feel that way as well whenever I used to do Ironman racing back in the 90s. I called it the Ironman blues. Some of you may have experienced that feeling. You kind of look forward to that next thing. So I'm trying to think of what my next thing is now. There is another 24-hour race in July. It's in New Mexico. And I did that race several years ago. It's by Zia Rides. And I'm contemplating that. I'm not sure yet, but that's in the back of my mind. And then the other thing I've been thinking about doing for a while is a bike packing tour. So, putting some time, thought, energy into preparing for that. Be a short one, but just enough to get me experience, because I've never done it before, and it's something I've always wanted to do. And one day I've always had this desire to ride my bike across the continental United States. So we'll see. Sounds like a fun thing to do. I'm not sure if timing's right this summer, but I might jump into it a little bit and go a slight distance, and I'll let you know if I start preparing for something like that. As far as training goes, just going to get back into it, continue with the strength work a couple days a week. I am going to work more on my core and my posterior chain. With all the lower back issues, I think that might be helpful for me. I haven't addressed the lower back yet. I appreciate all the advice and support you guys have given me, and I'm going to be looking into it, but haven't done it quite yet. But I'm looking forward to diving into that element of how to improve, the incremental improvements to do a little bit better and to reset my goals for next year in the same 24-hour race and, do better. That's all. It's what it's all about, is doing better, incremental improvements. So that's going to set the strategy, start thinking about the goals, and start putting those into place. And it brings to mind an exercise I do with my in my executive coaching practice. I work with a group of CEOs here in Tucson, a number of other executives around the country. And one thing we do on a regular basis is something I created. It's called the High Performance Life. And it's an assessment tool to help you look at what areas of your life you're optimizing and what areas of your life you need to work on in order to live that high performance life, whatever that means to you. And for everybody, it's a different definition as to what a high performance life is. Anyway, it's a really great assessment tool, and my clients really love it, and I use it too. And I feel like it's a great way to keep yourself honest and in the present. Because let's face it, you might be doing great in one area of your life now, but next month it falls apart for whatever reason, and you need to apply more energy there in order to bring it up. So it's called the High Performance Life, and if you'd be interested in learning more about it, just send me an email. I'll leave my email in the section here below, and you can send me an email, and I'll be happy to send that form to you, and you can look at it. But I'm going to use it to start really focusing on doing better, getting better in terms of my riding and stronger overall, so I can achieve my goals next year. And of course, it applies to your professional life, your personal relationships, and all these other important elements of life. That's all I have today. Thanks for your support, for your comments and everything. I really do appreciate it, and I'd love to hear from you if you have some feedback or input, or just share your thoughts. What are you going through right now that might be able to help others in their journey to do incrementally better and improve? All right, have a great evening.